Friends around the world, I want to thank you guys all for supporting me in the singer-songwriter competition with Guitar Center. I didn't get selected in the top 5, but it was a great chance for me to finally kick myself in the ass enough to get out of Japan. I've been trying to get out of Japan for 12 years, and it was because of this competition that I quit my jobs and I bought a ticket to move home before it was even selected who the 5 finalists were. I originally thought the 5 finalists would be selected in December, like they said originally, but they didn't announce it until the 26th of January. It's now the 28th in Japan, so I've had 2 days to sit with this results. I thought it was really strange. First of all, the person who was judging, the only person that was judging, is the producer, RedOne. I've never heard of RedOne before this competition. When I found out RedOne was the producer, I went on his website and looked up all of his artists and stuff and tried to check out what he's into. I didn't like any of his artists, so I had never even heard of any of them, actually. The only one I've heard is he said he did some work with Lady Gaga, and I've heard the name Lady Gaga. I actually, till recently, I've never even seen what she looks like. I looked up videos of her about a year ago because I've heard so much about her, but I never even heard her music. That's because I've been in Japan. You don't hear much about what's going on in America and other parts of the world in Japan, so maybe some of the artists that he's representing are actually big name artists, I don't know. But looking at their videos, I didn't see any likeness in my music and their music, so I thought it was kind of interesting that he would be the person who's selecting for a singer-songwriter competition, because he doesn't represent any singer-songwriters. He represents like boy bands and bands that really all dance music. Probably they don't write their own music, like Milli Vanilli type people. Anyway, it was a good chance for me to get my music out there, and I was glad that I was the only person for the whole 10 weeks that were in the top 10 the whole time, which was really cool. It was a real boost to my ego. But anyway, it allowed me to finally buy my ticket to move out of Japan, so that I feel I already won the competition. That's my winning right there. But I just want to talk about the 5 people that were actually selected, which is, I was really shocked by who was selected. So here they were. Because if you look at the points in the competition, it was really interesting. So the top 10 points, I was number 10 at the end of the competition. I had like 15,000 points, and the top person had something like I don't know, almost 100,000 points. The one person that was in the top 10 that got selected, she had 28,000 points. But if you look at the people that were selected, James Jannetty, he was the only one I really liked the song. I listened to the 5 songs that RedOne selected. I didn't like any of the songs except James's song, but it's kind of really melodramatic, or not melodramatic, it's not the word. It's just really dry the whole time. It just stays in the same pitch. It doesn't have any like chorus that's stronger than the verse. It's just a sad, simple song, but he has a beautiful voice and he's playing the guitar nice, and it is a enjoyable song. So that's the only one I really liked out of all of them. He only had 607 points. He's only written probably 1 original song, because I looked on his YouTube video. There's no other original songs he has. He has cover songs. So I wonder if he's even going to be able to perform 2 songs. They hope that each artist will perform 2 songs. They did in the previous years. I wasn't following in the previous years, but I looked it up. Some of the artists, they wanted to perform more than 1 song, but they hadn't written more than 1 song. So I'm wondering if James is even going to have 2 songs to play. He hasn't posted anything on any of his Facebook pages or on his YouTube page or anything, so he probably doesn't even know he won. He probably didn't expect to be winning, because he had 600 points. He was probably down in the less than the top 200. The next one, Rachel Wong. She's very talented, but the song he picked for her was a very dance music song, which is what he likes. So if you look at all of his artists, they all sound the same. They're all just really straight dance music that's just really boring as hell. The next one, Edwina. Okay, so the Rachel Wong, she had 1,000 points, so she was probably maybe in the top 100 or maybe the top 200. I don't know. Probably not even in the top. Probably the top 200 in points. Edwina Maben, she had 2,000 points. So you go from 600 points, 1,000 points, 2,000 points. I can't even remember her music. I wasn't really into her music at all. But she has the very soulful style that he likes, that very like R&B type girl singers. If you look at the girl artists he represents, none of them are worth really listening to. John Russell, very dance music-y type of feel to a lot of his songs. So I can see why RedOne, he likes dance music, would select this guy. He only had 4,000 points, so maybe he's up in the top 200 or top 100. But from 4,000 points all the way up to the top 10, the last person that was selected is even up there. She had 28,000 points. Kailey Abel. She says she's 16 on her page. She looks like she's about 21 or something, so I'm surprised if she really is 16. But anyway, 16-year-old artist. She was, I guess, in the American Idol or something like that. I never watched American Idol, so I never was into that stuff. I'm glad that's finished with. Anyway, she was the only one I was really following because she was in the top 10 for a while. And I do like some of her songs. But it's just really, all of the songs that I listen on, there's no real dynamic changes. There's like, they stay in one octave, the whole chorus and the verse. It seems to the vocal range is not really phenomenal. The going from verse to chorus, there's no real big difference. If you look at all my songs, there's a strong chorus and a lighter verse. Almost none of these songs really had a strong chorus, and I don't think many of them had a bridge either. So it was just really poppy, just standard do 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 types of songs that this guy was looking for. So anyway, I'm hoping next year I'm gonna apply next year because it was a good opportunity to feature my stuff. I put about 20 of my 60-something songs in the competition. I just kept weeding them out depends on how many people posted about them. But I really thank all the people that really helped me out in this competition. I feel I grew a lot. In the competition, I had to go through a lot of emotional things coming out to stay in the top 10. I started off in the top 1 for the first week. I was in 1 and no one else passed me up. Then one guy passed me up. I was dropped in the top 3rd or 2nd. I kept going up and down between 2nd and 3rd and 2nd and 3rd, and then I went down to 5th place. I kept going from 5th to 3rd to 4th, kept rotating. But I finally ended up staying in the top 10 the whole 10 weeks, which I was the only person. So it was really fun doing that. But that was just based on points, how many people shared my videos, how many people liked my videos, how many people commented on my videos. And I'm just giving this love heart to all you guys in the competition. I know there was another 1,000 or something people that were in the competition that didn't get selected too, so I'm sure you're feeling the way I'm feeling. It was a real letdown because I really felt my music was better than most of those people that got selected. And then they had 5 shout-outs. I was like listening to their music, I'm like, what the hell were these people shouted out for? I don't know what RedOne was thinking about the shout-outs. I didn't think any of those people had talent. But anyway, that's his personal opinion. That's my personal opinion too. Each person has their own style of music, so I tried to pot and pock myself throughout the competition about why I hate dance music like he likes, and I guess I didn't fully overcome it. And I was willing, if I won the competition, to allow RedOne to do a dance version of one of my 60 or 4 of my 60 or 60 plus songs. I don't even know how many. I think I've written 66 songs or more. Anyway, my songs keep getting better and better. My singing range keeps getting better and better. I have about a 3 or 4 octave vocal range, depends on the weather. My producer of my new album, which will be out soon in Italy, is a fantastical producer. I think better than RedOne. I'm sure he'll make the CD better than RedOne would have ever made it anyway. So Gaborlesco is producing my next CD, my 4th CD. It's being recorded in Italy. We're on song 11, I think, out of 13 songs, maybe song 10 and 11. So everything's just getting better and better with my music. It keeps growing. I'm ready. I'm in the prime of my life. I feel younger than I've ever felt, and I'm ready to take over the world with my music. And I'm going to be in California, in Hollyweird. I won't be at the Troubadour probably that night. I'll probably be performing down the street from there, but I'll make sure I post flyers for my performance all over the Troubadour walls, so all the people going to the competition would go, oh, we should have picked that guy. That guy's much better, but anyway, just joking. Okay, I love you all. Thank you for helping me out. Always another competition to enter. But how many famous singer-songwriters ever won a competition? Most of them didn't. They just freaking got out there and they sold millions of records. So that's what I'm planning on doing with my next CD. My last CD, I was still selling my first 2,000 copies. I think I've sold about 300 or 400. I don't know, 500. I don't count. I think I've sold 500. But that's just personal at my show, selling them. If I sell one or two a night, I perform. I'm feeling pretty lucky. That's 2 more people that got my CD. Of course, you can download all my songs. They're on iTunes. They're on what else? They're on CD Baby. They're on Amazon.com. All the places you can download music. My newest CD, the preview of that, the first 9 songs or 10 songs, I can't remember now, is on Bandcamp. That's the only place. It's pre-ordering for $25. You get a bunch of free stuff along with that, so make sure you go and pre-order that. I still don't know what it's going to be titled, but it's tentatively going to be titled the what is it going to be titled? The well, I'm playing around with a lot of names, so I don't want to put it out there yet because we'll see how these last 4 songs record, and if one of those will be the title songs, then it might be that title of the CD. Anyway, we'll see. Okay, I love you all. Thanks for your support, and thanks to Guitar Center for doing this. Thanks to RedOne for not selecting me, because I don't think he would have been a good producer for my music anyway. But I love you all. Peace out. Goodbye.